Okay, so first question we're going to start off with is arc functions. So here we've got the inverse tan x over 2 for suitable values between this domain. Remember that arc functions have a restricted domain because they're really just that function flipped on its side. So first thing we're going to do, this isn't asking us to do anything special. We're just going to substitute x in as 2. So our function with 2 substituted in, tan inverse 1, 2 over 2 will be equal to tan inverse 1, 1. Now we know that that is 45 degrees, or if we're saying it in radians, which is what the questions typically ask us for, it's going to be pi over 4. Now the next thing I want to do is just make sure that that is within our domain, and it is. So that will be the final answer for that one, and I'd say you'd get 1 mark just for that. Okay, the next one, we're going to derive our function and then we're going to substitute 2 in. So as soon as I see something that looks like this, I know that that's going to fit the rule that we've got in our formula booklet. So if you open up your formula booklet to the calculus section, it's at the very bottom, you'll see that our rule looks something similar to this. So d over dx, tan inverse 1, x over 2. Now 2 takes the place of a in our expression there. So wherever you see an A, it's just going to become a 2. Okay, so that's what we've got when we derive this function. Now, when I substitute in 2, it's going to become 2 over 4 plus 4 is going to be 2 over 8, which will simplify to a quarter. Okay, and that's worth 2 marks, so you'd get 1 mark for identifying the correct answer here, and I'd say 1 mark for getting it into this form here. Okay, use the results from question 11a and b to determine the equation of the tangent for the graph f of x at x equals 2. Now, when we're looking for the equation of the tangent, that's a straight line. So y equals mx plus c. Now, the first section will give us when y is equal to pi on 4, x is equal to 2. The second part, part B, tells us that the gradient at that point is going to be a quarter. So all I have to do now is substitute this information back into my expression, and then I'm going to rearrange and get c on its own so that I can restate it in terms of y equals mx plus c. So pi on 4 is equal to a quarter times 2 plus c. So c is going to be equal to, now this can cancel out with this, so it'll just become a half there, and I'm going to move this to the other side, so it'll become pi on 4 minus a half. So therefore, y equals a quarter x plus pi on 4 minus a half. Now, I'd say that you'd get 1 step for remembering to state it like this at the end and 1 step for calculating what c is.